What's up, guys? WaldoDude here, bringing you some Aberdeen on Battlefield 1942. Okay, so Battlefield 1942 is obviously a vehicle-oriented game. Um, well, I don't know. I almost even hesitate saying that. It is a vehicle-oriented game. It just depends on where at its lifeline, I guess you're talking about, because early on in its life, the first several years, it played very differently than it did in its last basically year, because people had beaten it to a fucking death, and it was announced it was um, going to CPL, which was where the big money was at. So vehicle oriented game. Oh well, in the patch too, they basically destroyed the great infantry game. So more of a vehicle oriented game now. That said, kind of a kind of beat that point to death. This is obviously a tanking map, and a very, very, very cool tanking map. Obviously, there's always ways to improve everything. In this case, this map, one of the ways that they tried to improve, oh my god, that spawned right in front of me, and I just fucking blew up the West. One of the ways that they improved on some of the older maps are actually things that you guys have already pointed out in several videos, and they gave this map capturable main points. So at any given time, somebody can steal into the main base, and you can capture that main flag. Very, very devastating, obviously, to have your main taken from you. No time should that happen, but it is possible to do. So, okay, so right here, oh, I really haven't played enough to be sinking deadly shots all the time, but I've got a bunch of tanks in really bad positions that are primed for me to do some butt fucking. There's that M10 down there. That is the Allied heavy tank. Like I said, it has significantly increased armor, hits much, much harder. Shots take a little longer to go off. They've got a Priest over there and a Sherman. You just saw those hit rigs flare up. Got a couple shots on that Sherman. I'm almost more worried about the Priest because its splash is so big. I don't want to get in a fight with the Priest. There's another hit reg. I do not want to get in a fight with that Priest while I'm fighting other tanks. Ooh, hit regs all over. This is good. This is good. That guy has got to be getting out and repairing or something. I'm a little nervous now. I can't get too focused on these guys. As much fun as it is doing long range battles with these dildos, because I got that M10 that's underneath me, and I'm worried that that M10 is going to be coming up and hammering me at any time. I guess the tiger behind me just lobbed some shells in there. So the way this map is oriented, it's fairly, I don't know, it's fairly symmetrical, somewhat symmetrical. The sides are balanced. So you start off, everybody has a point that is, oh, that guy got fucking hammered. Everybody has a point that is closest to their main flag, that's up on top of a hill. This guy's getting screwed right now. Same with that guy. Oops, see, that's the Wesp. The Wesp is, or the Priest, whatever. That Artie's doing some damage. Ooh, that was right where I was at. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Looks like that tiger took that guy down. Guy has some decent aim, that's for sure. Tiger's not easy to aim. Gonna run back here, repair my tank, probably grab some more rounds. Okay, so this point, this close point to the point that is closest, more or less, to our main spawn. Both Allies and Axis have one of these points. Then in the center, there are 3 points. As you can see right now, Allies currently control all of them. 1 point is closest to our flag, 1 point is closer to their flag, and then in the center point, you actually have to get out of your tanks and capture that on foot. You have to climb up a ladder, and you gray that in this alcove, balcony, or whatever area, and it's a very, very dangerous way to capture something, because anybody can shoot up in there at any given time and instantly fucking TKO you. So this tank isn't doing too good. I'm going to finish him off. Band-Aid, he's another one of those, I don't know where I just took a hit from. I mean, I don't see a fucking tank anywhere, so I have no idea where I just got one shot from. Could have been, I would assume it was from a long fucking ways away. Band-Aid is another guy that I see quite a bit in the server. Fucking terrible, but definitely capitalizes on beating up people that aren't very good when he's there. Always fun to go against those guys and just fucking wreck them. See, got priested. That's too bad. That's a good priest though. That priest is so fucking deadly. And with pixel aiming, he got even more deadly. That priest was an amazing, amazing weapon that you could pull back to, like, because they can fire so far and has such a big radius. It was something you could pull back and utilize from positions that weren't ordinarily meant to be utilized because of pixel aiming. So, um, let's see here. This map, the other thing actually, what I really liked Aberdeen is because, well, this particular session of Aberdeen, because this is a good example. I've said this quite a few times too. That Battlefield is a game where the individual can do well despite his team losing, and by that I don't necessarily mean that the individual can do well by sitting back and killing people as they respawn. I mean, like, the individual can do well capping points, aggressively trying to win for his team, but despite that, his team's still losing. You can still do really well as an individual. I was going to go try to take that point back. Looks like they have it. I really want to get... There's a lot going on at that close point. I think I'm going to head over and try to take their close point. Try to throw some of that off. So anyway, what I like about this Aberdeen match is that it's a great example of myself doing well despite my team getting their absolute fucking teeth kicked in. My team is just being slaughtered. If I was on the other team right now, it would be, we'd be in spawn camp mode trying to take that main point. I'm a little hesitant to run up here right now. Oop, that sucks. Getting zooked. What I should have done, what I should have done to that guy, you never know how people in pubs are going to react, so I was hesitant to do it. But what I should have done to that guy is just charge him on my tank, jump down, and landmine him. But in pub play, sometimes with these guys being so new, they start taking damage, and they're not sure how much damage they can take before they die, so they will jump out of their tanks. I was kind of hoping I'd get one of those guys, but it wasn't to be the case today. Oh, got a couple nice hits on that M10. He is black smoking right in the fucking treads. Thanks for playing. Come back again another time. A couple of Shermans headed out there. I think we'll just let them leave. There's another Sherman sitting outside. If you can angle your tank correctly, you should be able to drop in on this point. Ooh, can I take that Sherman out? Is my aim garbage? Yes, it is. Oh my god, I got him. That was right into the fucking cockpit. This is really deadly because your tank can flip. I don't think I actually ended up flipping it. If these guys were semi-decent, there should be landmines all over the place. But because they're not, they keep spawning as AT. AT is excellent against light tanks. One shot in the ass will, with a anti-tank class, that's AT, with a bazooka, will kill that tank. And one shot in the treads is enough to usually start it on fire. So what these guys are doing is they're just in the habit of spawning AT because they've seen it blow up tanks. They don't realize that it's not as effective on heavy tanks. So I'm not actually in the radius at the moment. I'm just waiting for somebody to hop in that tank and start shooting me in the ass. But even if they do, I'll have time. I think right here in game, it's funny because this is why it's great to go over and look at this stuff again. I thought I was capturing the flag, and I wasn't. I saw those two icons, and this is still around from early on, so made a mistake. Then that guy just fired a bazooka shot at me. It took away 1 bar of health, so didn't really do a whole lot of damage. So now I'm going for their close point. The reason being that I want to go for their close point is that if I go for their close point, I'm not expecting to win the game with this maneuver or anything. But if I go for their close point, what'll happen is they'll come back over, start looking at this, and while they capture this, then basically you can go back around and cap those points in the center. So the idea is to I don't know, I guess more or less divert their attention. Once again, this is more or less suicide in anything resembling remotely competitive play. Tanks should never be used to cap points at all. I don't know why he ran in there. Tanks should be used to hang back and support while infantry run in and cap flags, because if this guy was any good, he would be spawning as an engineer and suicide fucking landmining me. So I was hoping to get lucky with that. what's this guy's name? Yellow. Looks like I captured that. Not entirely sure where he is. And I don't know that I feel like sticking around and finding out, so I might just head out of here. Do I see this dildo? No, I don't see him anywhere. And honestly, I don't really care. You can see the tickets in the top right hand of the screen. So allies have, there he is, friggin' shithead. If I really wanted points, I would just let him take the flag back and then capture it again. So you can see the tickets. Allies are at 170. We are at 75. Their score is more than double ours. They are probably going to be beating us. It looks like they took back this close point to our flag, so I'm going to run back here and try to capture this one. If I was feeling super ambitious, I might try to take their close point, but we need to get a foothold down here, and I'm hoping that if I can capture this, then one of our guys will spawn in and go infantry, and let's see, now I'm getting the flag cap, you can see. Hoping that one of our guys will spawn in and go capture that middle point. And then once you have that middle point, great way to put a lot of pressure on their close middle point. Capturing, at least in competitive wise, far more deadly and a bigger mistake to lose that center infantry flag than it is to lose this flag right here, because of the ability for that middle flag to be capped, and it's so easy to prevent someone from taking that center infantry only flag. I'm waiting for a tank to come around here, and it's not showing up, so I'm not really sure what's going on right now. I don't know if he backed away. There should be a Sherman that's coming up right over here. I don't know where it's at. Maybe they took him down. I didn't look at his name, so I don't know if he died or not. So now I've got that close point. Just took another bazooka round. That was fantastic. Hopefully these guys that are fucking STGs will do some damage. That guy just MP40'd both of those dudes. He must have been low health. That was kind of nice. I'm at half health. Gotta love fucking instant respawn on this server and bazookas and shit like that. Yep, oh no, Panzer got that guy too. Trying to ram this dude, get him out of there. You can see, I think the last video I had, I was talking about the green name tag thing. Not actually on the repair pad. And then I got the green name tag enabled again. Most of the videos after this, I think I've got it enabled. It's nice. It's like a comforting blanket. And after you've got that going, it's not something you want to give up. So, let's see. Who do we have here? Oh, nice little Sherman that's going to miss his shots. That's cute. I think he might have got that one because I took a little damage. Waited for him to spin around, and because he doesn't know what he's doing in the tank, I got another tread shot on him. Like I said, those tread shots are basically like critical hit areas, and very deadly, especially when you're using a heavy tank versus a light tank like that. So another classic case of a guy bailing out of a tank right there. He bailed out. We now have an extra Sherman. Not as huge of a deal. I guess my guy bailed out of his tank to take the Oh man, sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. This guy has a hard-on for this priest. God bless him. He's actually doing a lot of damage. Even if he's not racking up a lot of points, whatever he's doing in that is well worth it. At least, like I said, competitive-wise. The Tiger is one of these heavy tanks. The Tiger is the one I'm in right now. It says this turret that it doesn't go down very far. I guess it's meant like you have to rock back and forth if you want to shoot somebody underneath you. Sometimes you can be real frustrating on this map because depending on where you're at, the infantry are able to maneuver in such a way that your turret won't go low enough, which is one of the huge advantages to playing in the Shermans, which is the allied tanks. The Panzers shoot in a straighter line and they shoot much farther, but it's much harder to hit somebody when they get close up if there's nowhere you can bounce that splash damage off nearby, unfortunately. So I think now we've got the bleed on those guys, which is nice. That dickhead that I was pushing his shit in earlier, Band-Aid, has now switched over to the Axis team, so I'm unfortunately being beat in score, but I consider him a traitor to the Allied cause, and not a true member of the Axis elite SS. So now I'm going to try to move in and capture their close point. As you can see, as a result of capturing our close center point, somebody had actually gotten out and they captured the that center flag, which is fantastic. Because now that we hold that center flag, I feel very confident that we will hold these. Look at that fucking asshole spawning in yet again. I guess more kills for me, but a good player too right now. I should be getting. Where am I getting shot from? Up top, maybe. I don't really know. A great player would be up top. Maybe somebody was up top there and my teammate took him out. I think there is somebody that's up there. I'm gonna get up here and repair this big piece of shit. I don't see the tank up there anymore. Okay, so it looks like this Panzer has engaged him. As you can see, this turret just does not move a lot. Oh my god. And then in my expand my views, I missed that shot, which is terrible. Should have killed that M10 right then and there. He is just on this fucking Rambo fucking run, and I'm at an odd angle yet again, and still can't shoot this guy. Ugh, so frustrating. A lot of this is my fault. Land a fucking fantastic tread shot on him right there. More than makes up for looking like a buffoon earlier. That was awesome. He was not expecting that. He thought he got off scot-free, but I got a nice tread shot in him on the way back. This is a good example of what aggressive play will do on this map. I'm going to move in here and brutally buttfuck the entire team and take advantage of all these assholes having essentially tunnel vision. That's their heavy tank that just went down. I've got 2 shots, 2 Shermans are black smoking. That's 3 Shermans that are black smoking and 1 heavy. So now that's 2 Shermans, fucking 3 Shermans. That would be 4 and 5. Anyway, that's 5 fucking tanks that are disabled. I didn't get the kills for all of them because all these idiots bailed out. But wow, how awesome was that? Whatever push they had going for this flag was just brutally destroyed. Here's another Sherman that's coming up. Tread shot him and took him out. Bailed out of that. I'm going to hop in this Wesp, come back around. He just died. And hopefully get zooked and die that way. That was fantastic. I'd like to think that that guy that killed me had already spawned back that flag multiple times. Wow, that was nice. Too bad I didn't have. Should have spawned in as assault. What ends up happening? They tweaked the wrenches, right? So the wrenches are what you use to repair something, and they used to repair really quick. They used to repair so fast and do such a good job that you could, really good players would like take a shot, hop out of their tank, repair their tank, and then hop back in and take another shot. So it's a good thing that that's not around anymore because that is super cheese dick. But that being said, oh my gosh, is this guy gonna kill me? No, I think I might take him out. Oh, don't get zooked, don't get zooked. Throw some fucking grenades in there. There we go, there we go. One of the cool things you can do with grenades, how did I just not get like 20 kills with grenades? There we go. One of the cool things you can do with grenades is, yeah, it's nice. So I ended up finishing up top, 44, 34, and 3, and our team got beat. So top scorer, fantastic. Came back from getting screwed. Ended up winning. First scorer, got most points. Anyway, there you have it. Hope you guys like it. If not, there'll be another round next week.